What's up, everybody? Today I'm going to lead you through a stretch warm-up. Yes, you have to warm up before you stretch. Your muscles have to be ready to go under extreme stress, okay? So the first thing that we're going to do, we're going to put our hands up in the air, and we're just going to go ahead. We're going to do 10 good mornings. We're going to reach forward, send those hips back. You can bring your feet in just a little bit. Good. Awesome. Next thing that we're going to go into some single leg RDLs. The importance of this stretch. We're going to get into the hamstring, and we're also going to work on the stability through the ankle and the foot. You're going to start with your foot behind you. We're going to have a nice tight core, making sure that the hips and shoulders always stay square. Hands out in front of you. We're just going to lift, hit a T, and we're going to tap as far as we can, and then we're going to come back up. We're going to do 5 on each side. Awesome. Okay, so our hamstrings are probably feeling a little lit up right now, and that's good. That's what we want. We're going to go ahead. We're going to start with our hands up, and we're going to reach down, grab the ankle, and we're just going to make sure our shoulders and hips are squared to the front. We don't want anything out to the side. All right, so nice even hips and shoulders. Grab the back of your calf or ankle, and we're just going to pull down gently, staying active through the arms. We're going to stay here for about 10 breaths. We're going to go ahead and switch over to the other leg. Same thing here, focusing on a nice squared chest and hip. Grab the back of that ankle and pull yourself down. Again, when we're in these positions, we want to make sure that we're not stressing our muscles out. Only go to where you are comfortable enough to hold but still getting a stretch. And then we're going to move to both ankles, hand on each ankle, and we're going to pull ourselves through. Our goal here is to have a nice flat back. So if you see any rounding, this is wrong. Try to flatten out that back and really get into those hamstrings here. Once you're finished with those 10 breaths, you're going to go ahead, put the hands on the ground, and we're just going to rock the hips from side to side. I like to do around 20, so 10 on each side. We're keeping the hips square again. You should feel this in the inner hamstring here. If you're having a hard time, if touching the ground is not something that is in your wheelhouse yet, you can go ahead and just hang here and then just swivel from side to side with the hip. Again, staying active through the hamstring. Once you're done with the 20, we're going to go ahead, we're going to get down on the ground. We're going to get into a pike position. Okay? If a pike position is something that is difficult for you, you can always go into a one-legged pike. So it looks like you're making the number 4. I'll go ahead and demonstrate that for you guys. We're just going to walk the hands forward as far as we can here, and we're just going to point and flex the foot 10 times on each side. And we'll switch sides. Again, walking those fingertips forward as far as you can without bending the knee is important. So no knee bend. If the knee is bending, you've gone too far. I'm going to go ahead and point and flex 10 times. And then we can go ahead, if you're already in full pike, you can meet us here, and we're just going to walk the fingertips all the way forward. All right, again, we're only going as far as our knees can stay locked. We want no knee bend. We want to stay active through the quad. If you would like, you can grab your heels, calves, or ankles, wherever your flexibility allows you, and you're going to try to pull your elbows down to the ground, creating a nice stretch here. And we're going to go ahead and stay here for 10 breaths, in through the nose, out through the nose. Once we're finished with that breath cycle, we're going to go ahead and open up to a straddle. We're going to stay active through the quad and the glute, making sure that the ankles and toes aren't rolling forward. We want to constantly fighting them to go backwards. We're going to bring our arms up. We're going to turn, square off our chest and shoulders to the side, and lay nice and flat. Make sure that your shoulders are staying even. We don't want anything opened up to the side. Okay? Again, squared off chest and shoulders. 5 to 10 breaths here. Arms up, and we're going to turn and reach over to the other side. Again, nice squared off chest and shoulders. Now we're going to go ahead, we're going to reach to the middle. So in this position, we want to make sure that we're reaching forward, keeping a nice active core. We want no rounding through the back. So only go as far as you can, keeping a nice flat back. If this is as far as you can go and you're getting a stretch, you're doing a good job. All right, walk those fingertips out. Staying active again through the quads, rolling those toes back. And if you feel comfortable here, you can go ahead and just give yourself like a little bit more of the reach through the fingertips. And you should get to a little bit of a lower back stretch here as well. And go ahead and shake those legs together. And that concludes our posterior chain warm-up.